Ha! Hey everyone, Hassan here. Welcome to the world of Ha. Today I have another Power Rangers review for you. This is very interesting. So this is a special collectible statue from PCS Collectibles. And as you can see, it is of the mighty Morphin Red Ranger. Now, the thing about this was like announced a long time ago. There were like GameStop listings like a long time ago, and then I just kind of forgot about them and they just never came out. And then just recently they started showing up finally, which is odd because these have been in the works for so long that you'll notice something about the packaging. This is the old Bandai style packaging. This is like the same format as their Legacy Collection figures with sort of the black smoky background, the lightning bolt here with the Ranger. Like this is the same Bandai packaging style, but it's not a Bandai thing anymore, and you know, it's kind of interesting because it does say Hasbro, so I guess they decided, you know what, screw it, let's just release it as is, but throw the Hasbro name on there since Hasbro owns it now, and there you go. So I'm glad that they did release it though, because these did look really cool. And I'm excited to finally have it, but it's just kind of odd that this was just sort of sitting around for a while. Maybe there was a licensing thing where they had to transfer over the license to Hasbro and figure this whole thing out. Who knows? Regardless, it's here, and I got the Red Ranger. There are a couple other ones, as we'll talk about in just a second, but let's just take a quick look at the box. So the side right here, really cool image of the Red Ranger with like the T-Rex logo in the back, and same thing on the side there. So this was, if anybody is curious about the price, so this is a $49.99 statue at GameStop. This is, I believe, a GameStop exclusive. We haven't seen this anywhere else, and it does say exclusive on there, so do keep that in mind. And then the back of the box shows you the different ones that are available. So GameStop had both red and green Rangers. They're saying there's a white Ranger. I haven't seen that in stores. I don't know if I've actually seen anyone find it in stores. Maybe they have. I don't know. They had red and green. I decided to just get red. I don't need, and I don't have the space for all of these, but the Red Ranger is like my favorite, so I wanted to get the Red Ranger because it does look pretty awesome. So enough talk. This is just going to be a straight unboxing and then first impressions because there's not really much else to review with the statue. So let's get this thing open here, and we will take a look. But I am very excited. So my local GameStop only had one of each, the Red Ranger and Green Ranger. But who knows? You know, maybe someone already came in and bought some others, or maybe that's it. I don't know how difficult or not these will be to find. So just keep an eye out at your local GameStops, especially the ones that tend to have more of the collectibles. You'll probably have better luck finding stuff there. Also, I should say the inside of the box might be a little hard to see. There's that T-Rex logo right there. So if you did want to take it out, there's, I mean, actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to do that. Technically, this is kind of a display piece right here. So from the inside of the box, you kind of have this little piece right here, and it's got the Red Ranger coin, which is actually really cool. So I'm going to move this to the side for now, but then we'll bring it back at the end and I'll show you what that looks like. But for now, let's get this thing open. Looks like there's some tape that needs to be cut open here, so let's do that, but I gotta be careful not to mess with the actual statue. Ooh, this looks really cool. Alright, move that out of the way. And put my knife away. Okay. Here we go. Is that, yeah, that's pretty much all the setup that there is. Here we have the statue, folks. This is super cool. So we'll take a closer look at it, but first impressions are, this is really neat. So this is not going to be posable in any way. This is a statue, okay? So do keep that in mind. It's not meant to, like, you know, be able to move it and pose in different ways. It's truly one piece. I will say the one slight thing that immediately kind of sticks out to me is the, so if you look at the picture of the Red Ranger and where his hand is compared to his helmet, and then look at the actual one. Here, the hand is just far enough away that it's like he's holding up his hand. Here, it almost kind of looks like he's like trying to like call someone, like his hand is like touching his mouth almost, you know? So that's what I was trying to like see at first. So I don't know if it's just mine or if this is just how all of them are. So I kind of would have preferred a little bit more distance there from the helmet. But, you know, that's not a super big deal. Yeah, this is really cool. And I like that the base plate is the power coin of the T-Rex. That's a really nice detail there, and it looks really, really cool. Yeah, that doesn't come out. Yeah, so again, this is all one solid piece. You have this little stand on the bottom here, PCS Collectibles, as you can see. And so, let's look at the detail here. So, for the base stand, this is all one solid piece, and it looks pretty nice overall. So it's not like the weathered power coin look, but it's the bright, shiny gold sort of color. So there's that. And then the actual Ranger here, as you can see, looks pretty good for a statue like this. The actual Morpher, if we zoom in, looks great, actually. That looks like perfectly painted and detailed, so that is pretty great. Yep, that's paint. I was about to see, is that a sticker? No, that feels like paint. But that's nicely done. It's a good solid color all the way around. The blade blaster is also present right here. It doesn't come out, but it is in the holster here. And as you can sort of see, if you look in, it's just like the top part. It's not actually like the full blade blaster in there. And then the bottom little silver piece at the bottom. So there's that. And then, of course, we do have our power sword right here, which this is one where the power coin is not fully like painted or detailed. That would have been nice, but you know, I guess it's okay. You do have bits of red, gold, silver going all the way across. The bottom is the same thing too. So yeah, looks pretty decent. Then, as far as the helmet goes, again, I wish that this was a little further away, but all things considered, whoops, sorry, camera getting blurry. All things considered, I do think the helmet turned out pretty nicely. I do like that, unlike the Lightning Collection figures where they made this entire inner part like silver, it is white with the little silver teeth. Oh, again, sorry for the camera. So it is white with the silver teeth there. So I do appreciate that bit of detail. And yeah. So overall, it looks good. It certainly looks good. And however you want to display it, like that's just it's a good look. It's a good look, you know? Any fan of the Red Ranger, I think, will appreciate this. Is it worth the price? I don't know. I usually don't have many of these types of statues, so it's hard to say for this type of a collectible sort of what the price range is. I feel like this seems like a decent price for it. Maybe if it was down to 40 or something, that might be better. But overall, it feels pretty good. Definitely something that, you know, collectors I think would appreciate, and especially imagine if they had the full team, that would be fantastic. I might not have been able to resist, even though I wouldn't have space if they had the full team. But for now, it seems like red and green and potentially white. But super, super cool. This is not for kids, so just to clarify again, I know there's the whole YouTube FTC thing, so for that purposes, but then also, if you look at the box, ages 14 plus, this is not a toy, it's a collectible, it's a statue, so do keep that in mind. But the other thing that I wanted to show, of course, is if I bring in that little display piece there, and now that is even cooler. Just sort of that added element there of like the background, the coin in the back, like that's super cool. So I definitely do appreciate this little addition. So yeah, I mean, honestly, there's not much more to say about it. It's a statue. So I think if you are interested, definitely check this out. This is starting to pop up at GameStop stores now. So keep an eye out for it. It may be online, not sure. So you can check that out. But This is the PCS Collectibles Mighty Morphin Red Ranger statue. I'm not planning on getting any of the other ones, but this should give you a general idea of what to expect for any of them, so keep an eye out for that. Let me know in the comment section below if you have any questions or if you're interested in getting these collectibles. I'd be interested to see if they do more types of these things in the future. Thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you later.